Cristiano Ronaldo has the coronavirus. Yep, you heard it right, folks. The man who has won multiple UEFA Champions League titles with his former clubs Real Madrid and Manchester United, the man who with 5 Ballon D'ors, 4 European Golden Shoe honors, multiple league titles in Italy, Spain, and England, arguably the finest and best player of them all, has tested positive for coronavirus. There's a small number of explanations as to where he contracted the disease, and today we're going to discuss them right here in this video. Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to Footleaks. As the outbreak began to spread through most of Europe and public gatherings were banned, Ronaldo, along with his girlfriend and 4 children, Cristiano Jr., Ava, Alan, and Matteo, had moved to one of his private islands in Madeira, Portugal in March to quarantine, expressing that he would only come out when the outbreak had ended or the number of cases had substantially declined. However, as the UEFA Champions League was set to resume in August alongside the Italian domestic football league Serie A that was set to be resumed in June, he returned to train alongside Juventus teammates in May after a 2-month break. His last game before moving back to Portugal was against Inter Milan before the Alliance Arena closed down on March 8th due to public gathering restrictions amongst the COVID-19 pandemic. His side was not able to qualify for the Champions League semi-finals despite beating French side Lyon amongst Ronaldo's stellar performance, scoring 2 goals. Lyon won on an away goal and was able to qualify for the finals, much to the heartbreak of Juventus supporters. However, Juventus was able to clinch the domestic title. During the ensuing of these 2020 UEFA Champions League games, 3 players tested positive for coronavirus, but none of them were ever close to Ronaldo or the Juventus team. There were 2 from Atletico Madrid, namely Correa and Rosalgo, and 1 from Barcelona, namely Pjanic. Juventus and the sides playing Juventus had never been in contact with said players. Therefore, it's very unlikely that he contracted the virus from them. During Juventus' domestic campaign, however, as the season resumed, 8 players had tested positive. Even before the season resumed, multiple clubs, such as Fiorentina, reported cases among players, which is why the season resumed so late in June and ended in early August. Among these 8 players were Napoli with 1 player, Torino with 2 players, Roma and Cagliari also confirmed multiple players tested positive for coronavirus. Juventus had played Napoli on June 18, Roma on August 1st, Cagliari on July 29th, and Torino on 4th July. However, no Juventus player was tested positive during these times. Well, we can be sure that Ronaldo hadn't caught it after the 2019-20 season resumed. However, as the season resumed in September, 5 players from last season's runner-ups, Inter Milan, tested positive for coronavirus on October 5th. Juventus played Inter on the 19th of September, and there was a considerable lapse of time between the players testing positive and the game, which means that it is quite unlikely that Ronaldo contracted coronavirus from them. On October 5th, it was reported, however, that 2 Juventus' staff members were tested positive and the team went into isolation. It was highly expected that the disease contracted from there. However, after the team was tested, Cristiano was once more tested negative. One last possible lead is that Cristiano caught coronavirus from Kylian Mbappe. Back in September, Mbappe tested positive and he has since recovered and played for France and PSG. The thing to note, however, is that after you've tested positive once, the tests can show that the coronavirus was detected. However, this doesn't always mean that one is still a carrier, or in other words, is infected. It sometimes can mean that one is carrying antibodies. This depends entirely on the test conducted, and in each country, the tests conducted are different. Sometimes, tests reveal that this way, one is infected and the other isn't. Cristiano was not tested positive before meeting Mbappe. This points entirely towards Mbappe being the culprit. However, no one can be sure without actually seeing Mbappe's COVID-19 test results, but leads are pointing towards Mbappe transferring the disease. The ace footballer has been reported asymptomatic as of yet and is currently in his native Portugal quarantining. It's still unclear how and why COVID-19 affects different people differently. However, both the USA CDC and WHO have reported that people with a better immune system are certain to be less affected by the disease. We all know how healthy and fit Ronaldo is. He doesn't even eat salt. Recent tests done have shown that although he's 30 plus in age, his body chemistry is that of a 21-year-old. Nevertheless, we wish him a speedy recovery and we can't wait to see him back on the football field. This brings us to the end of our video, which we hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know your thoughts about the situation in the comments down below, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to view more videos like this in the future. Also, do watch the 2 videos that are already on your screen right now because they're really well worth your time. And with that, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.